All right, Chad. Did you hear? Did you hear about the Harry Plopper, Chad? Did you guys hear about the Harry Plopper situation? So apparently Harry Potter is being canceled for race swapping a character. Now, if I already saw this, right? I already saw this popped up specifically, and it's literally what is it? Severus Snape or so, or whatever his name is. Severin, I don't know, whatever his name is. Fucking is getting gender swapped for some apparent reason. I don't know why. I was like, wait, hold on. Are they remaking the Harry Potter movies? Is that what's happening here? Are they like remaking it or something like that? No, but it keeps popping up. I was just waiting for you to talk about it. Are they trying to remake the Harry Potter movie? Is that what's happening here? Or is it just a show or something like that? I don't even fucking know. I haven't even bothered looking into Harry Potter since like... I don't remember the last Harry Potter movie I watched, actually, to be honest. Actually, I don't even know if I even finished watching the Harry Potter movies, actually. I think I remember the Goblet of Fire, I think. And then that's pretty much it. That's all I remember. I don't know why they're replacing him. They already have a... Because, like, in the story specifically, like...
Alright, man, so...
He's like a white guy at the end of the day, you know? That's the only thing, you know? He is a white guy. They, like, described what he looked like.
Things are officially going way too far, and last night I came across a story about Harry Potter and their casting of this guy by the name of Hapa Esedu, who's gonna be playing the character of Snape, or Professor Snape, in the Harry...
Oh, so it's a Harry Potter TV show. But why? But why? What's the point? What's the point of literally doing this?
Harry Potter new TV show franchise. And to be honest, when I first came across the story last night, I just shoved it off because I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. Like, yes, I watched, I believe, the trilogy when I was a kid. Long ass movies. I never completed any of them because they're each like 3 hours long and I always fell asleep like shit. Respectfully to all the Harry Potter fans out there, that shit is boring as hell, bro. I'm just anyway, got me all flustered, man. I'm just sorry. Like, I apologize. Anyway, this guy clearly though, he doesn't fit the profile of what the character should be. And to be honest, I reiterate that I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but I do realize that certain characters in the J.K. Rowling series of Harry Potter do fit a specific physical profile. And this guy, Papa, he just does not fit that. I'm sorry. Like, I even questioned to myself last night, was the interpretation for Professor Snape, his physical profile, was that open to interpretation? You know, was he just a character without a physical form, but people had a general idea of who he was? Until I saw this image down below, and apparently this is how Professor Snape looks in the books or the novels. Here, as we can see on Reddit from 4 years ago, they say the author's original drawing of Snape, Harry, and Ron in potions class, and this is Professor Snape, Harry Potter, and Ron Weasley right there. So we have actual source material. It's not even open for interpretation. These characters are drawn and look a specific way. Clearly a pale man with a big ass hooked nose and long black stringy greasy hair, as what is described to be. We even have this girl, she said Snape is literally described as a pale man with greasy black hair. What are we doing? Then somebody else responded back by saying, casting the best actor for the job, tell the greasy white boys to step it up. And in my humble opinion, you cannot be the best actor for the job if you literally do not fit the physical profile from the source material. That
I don't know about this, man. But just why that there was nothing wrong with the OG. Because he's white. That's the reason why. It's because he's white, QB. Remember, right? Diversity, you know, QB. You gotta have diversity. You gotta be awoke, you know? Woke. You gotta be woke, man. Awoken, bro. I don't understand, bro. I just don't understand specifically. You're right. Yeah, man. They gotta turn everything black, you know? You know how, like, there's the word of called whitewashing, right? A character? This is literally straight up blackwashing a character. It's like literally the opposite of that.
literally just makes no sense. And this is one of the biggest mistakes that adaptations from mangas and anime make when they try to do a live action movie for that source material. Like, imagine them making a Naruto movie and they don't choose a Japanese person with like dyed orange hair. They choose some, like, I don't know, Russian, Ukrainian guy who literally does not fit the physical features of Naruto Uzumaki. Here we have some memes like Ryan Gosling, Martin Luther King. That's funny.
Jesus
Here we
Christ.
have Netflix presents polar bears. Yeah, that's interesting. Black bears here. Here we have somebody saying they had the perfect casting but decided to race swap. And here we have
Oh, true. They could have that's the guy from the Star Wars. It's called Fixed. Okay, buddy, sure. That's the guy from the Star Wars movie, right? Whatever the fuck his name is. I forgot his name. I heard it once, and that was about it. But I've seen him in the commercials.
Adam Driver. But somebody said Adam Driver is an A-list movie star. He's not signing up to do a decade's worth of TV. So apparently this is going to be a long-running, decades-long franchise, something that they're starting up for the Harry Potter franchise. And
10 fucking years? This is a 10-year investment TV show? Holy shit, man. I don't know if it's even gonna pass even its first year, to be honest. I don't know about that.
fans, and yeah, it's gonna be like probably a multi-billion-dollar thing over the course of 10 years. But yeah, based on everything we know about Harry Potter and, you know, the character itself, a pale guy, hooked nose, long greasy hair, you know, very mysterious looking. If you saw the Harry Potter movies, you understand what I'm talking about, and the original actor fit that profile perfectly. Like, even his voice, creepy as hell.
Mere mortals can only dream of possessing. How grand it must be.
And we, again, have the source material here. And clearly, respectfully, Papa, you just don't fit that. And I think, let me be honest here, a lot of people are going to be offended by what I'm going to have to say, but we need to stop casting black characters for already established characters that just don't fit the profile. Stop recycling, you know, white-based characters with Eurocentric features and using black characters in the modern day to, I guess, play those recycled roles. Not only do I find it embarrassing, disrespectful, but it's just also demeaning. That just needs to stop. Create a
True. That's very true. Very base, to be honest. They're adapting the side works too, because 10 years is very long. Really? Is that what they're trying to do? Jesus Christ. They're definitely trying to milk the shit out of this franchise, aren't they, huh?
original characters that either don't have a physical form and that anybody can play, or a character specifically made for the person you want to cast. Original characters. That would be more appropriate in my opinion. You know, apparently based on this post I'm seeing here, the statement from HBO, they said HBO has described its, and I quote, Harry Potter as a faithful adaptation that will, and I quote, will feature a new cast to lead a new generation of fandom full of the fantastic detail and much loved characters Harry Potter fans have loved for over 25 years. And
you're joking, right? You're joking, HBO, right? Say psych right now. That guy is supposed to be mad. Mad, dude.
And clearly, based on the casting choice that they've chosen to play Professor Snape, who is Papa, I'm sorry, like, that's just, it's all cap. It's all cap. Like, can you imagine one of Marvel's, I believe, first, like, live action movies, Blade, being remade in the modern era, and instead of giving it to a person who looks like Wesley Snipes, or a person of color, right, or whatever that term is, to describe people of more melanated tones, you gave it to, like, a white East Eurasian person or a Japanese person from Okinawa. It just literally would make no sense at all. I mean, given the person's phenotypes and the physical features of the character that is already established since what, the 90s?
I've seen that movie. That shit was a fun movie to watch, to be honest.
See, this is when race swapping gets completely ridiculous, when you already have an established character who looks a particular type of way. You know? But here's what a fellow creator on X, I believe, has to say about the situation.
Well, the dumbasses did it. They actually race swapped Snape to be black. You know, a character that's vividly described in the books as being thin, having sallow skin, a long crooked nose, and black greasy hair. When they heard black and greasy, they must have thought, oh, let's cast a nigga in this role.
Nah, that's crazy. That's a crazy ass statement to say, bro. Like, what?
It's so insulting, not only to the character of Snape, but to the actor that's going to be betraying him as well. Because he is going to get so much shit thrown his way because y'all gave him a lazy race swap just because he's black.
Facts. He's gonna get a shit ton of hate. And I mean, listen, justifiably so, bro. If you took this role knowing that, bro, you already know you don't even fit the character. He probably took it because he wants to bag the casting director. I don't know if they're, you know, inappropriate relationship or not. This is how he got that. Like, it's pretty blatant. And listen, man, however you feel about those specific types of policies, I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying that in this specific type of situation, it's very clear to me that there's some funny business going on here, and it's going to probably ruin another multi-generational iconic franchise that doesn't have to be ruined. I don't even know if they started filming or not. Hopefully they did not. Hopefully they still have time to fix their mistakes. Otherwise, I ain't watching this shit. I'm sorry.
This backhanded way of representation going, here you go, little nigga, here, you could be represented in Harry Potter too. Let's just race swap a character, the laziest form of representation, and give it to you. Here, clap for us, niggas. You just lost all the goodwill that you had going into the show because you want a fucking virtue signal. I'm out of the show, and you just lost me and a majority of the people who were going to watch it because you want to race swap.
Facts. Like I said last night when I came across the story, I was like washing dishes or whatever. I just like, I shrugged my shoulders, I rolled my eyes, and just like went back to what I was doing. I already knew in my head, I am not paying for HBO Max or whatever the fucking streaming service is called to watch this garbage. I'm just not. You know, he could be the best actor in the world. I'm sorry, but you just you don't fit the physical profile of the source material for this character. You just don't. Respectfully.
Try to tell you guys, just because J.K. Rowling might be against the Transformers in the bathrooms doesn't mean that she's not a raging leftist. Prepare for Ron.
Hold on. I want to see something. Has this guy starred in anything else by any chance? Let me see. I just want to see real quick. What's his name? Papa Seidu or something like that? Let me see. So this is supposed to be his scene over here? Did he like voice act in something in this or something? I just want to see him in the act.
Oh, good Horatio, I'll take the ghost's word for £1,000. Did perceive.
Very well, my lord.
Upon the talk of poisoning.
I did very well note him.
Come some music, come the recorders.
My lord, vouchsafe me a word with you.
Sir, a whole history.
King, sir.
Aye, sir, what of him?
Is in his retirement marvellous distempered.
With drink, sir?
Is that him?
My lord, with choler.
Oh, you
I can barely hear this, to be honest.
To the doctor, for me to put him to his purgation would perhaps.
Is that him?
It's a more choler. It's a more choler. More choler.
Lord, put your discourse into some frame, and start not so wildly from my affair.
I'm tame, sir, pronounce.
The Queen, your mother, in most great affliction of spirit, hath sent me to you.
You are welcome.
Nay, good my lord, this courtesy is not of the right breed.
Wrong.
If it shall please you to make me a wholesome answer, I will do your mother's commandment. If not, your pardon and my return shall be the end of business.
My mother, you said.
She desires to speak with you in her closet.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so he has starred in other stuff. Okay. All right. Let me see. What did he start in? He's known as I May Destroy You, The Outrun, something called Men, Black Mirror, a TV show, National Theater at Home Effects, Genie, The Lazarus Project, Oliver Twist, Gangs of London, The Capture, Men, Bicycle Thief. Can we see like pieces of the roles that he was in by any chance?
Bernie, Hey, how you doing, man? Very badly. I'd missed my daughter's birthday.
Okay. Interesting. Who was he in Black Mirror? Let me see. Something named Gap or something like that? Gap? Gaap? Yeah, it says Gaap. Gap. So apparently he was in episode 1, apparently. Yeah, apparently he was in episode 1. Huh. Interesting. Utopia, King Lear, Not Safe for Work, Shakespeare's Live from the RSC, Midsummer Night Trains. Hey, welcome or so. One episode landed him in the role of Snape with Speedrun. I guess so. I guess. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I'm like, most of this stuff is not like, there's a lot of 6 and 7s. I May Destroy You, episode 11? What the fuck is this? The question of a sexual consent of contemporary life, of how the landscape of dating and relationships we make, and we make the distinctions between liberation and exploitation. Eh? What? So, okay. Well, the problem is this guy is being, starting the role as Professor Snape in the Harry Potter TV show, but like, I'm like looking at most of this stuff. He barely has any like high winning stuff. Like, there's a few 8s in here from time to time, but like nothing super crazy. A Sky original. Okay. Like, I don't mind like new voice, like new actors or stuff coming up actors, right? To be like, you know, rising up, right? But I feel like this position, like this specific role at least, doesn't really fit the bill for this guy, you know? And after looking at his like kind of like some of his stuff or so, it's kind of like, it's like, I don't know, like a key role as Professor Snape being the actual thing, to be honest. I don't know about that. Like, even at looking at some of his stuff that he played in or so, isn't really super that crazy in my personal opinion. Granted, of course, there's not really a lot of kind of like things to look at or so, right? About this guy, because everyone's kind of like talking about him like the swap or so, but that's pretty much about it though.
Be turned black because, you know, he's the poorest one in the wizarding community, and he's a ginger. Rearrange the letters and the word ginger and you'll see why they race swap.
Well, regardless of this man's politics, I
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I was not expecting him to say, okay, all right, I don't know, I was definitely not expecting that.
I do not give a fuck. Like, I don't care. I just care about the faithfulness and the accuracy of media that I grew up with. And this is not that, and it's apparent to me. It's abundantly clear that the modern day politics of the modern world is now affecting the media that we all love and cherish. And it's just getting sick.
It's just
annoying.
weird to
And
replace
this is
them,
why
though.
I don't even
Or
have
gender-
TV
or
anymore,
race
bro.
swap them,
I
I
just
should
watch
say.
my selective streaming services, TV shows that I like, rewatching a whole bunch of shit, because a lot of the shit that's been released today is complete and utter garbage. I'm not gonna lie. So all in all, for anybody who disagrees with what I had to say, that's okay. I really don't care if people disagree or agree with me. I'm just telling you my opinion and the way I see it. This is a very, 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 very bad casting choice. I'm already flustered. And they're probably gonna lose hundreds of millions of dollars for a decade-long franchise they're trying to reboot if they go through with this. It's not going to work. And he's gonna...
The IP is definitely going to be tarnished pretty badly if they actually go forward with this. Yeah, definitely 100%. The IP is definitely going to be tarnished 1000%.
They get a shit ton of hate. A shit ton. We already saw how HBO had the poor casting choice for the season 1 show of Ellie, the character. The person they chose for Ellie to play as the sidekick for Joel, and Joel eventually dies, sorry, spoiler, was horrible in my opinion, and HBO still went ahead and did it. Like, they could have chose so many other actresses, female actors to play Ellie, and now in season 2, it doesn't work. It's not gonna work because now Ellie's supposed to be older, and the character who's playing her, Ashley Johnson, just doesn't fit the profile. She does not fit the profile of an older Ellie. But then again, these are all just my opinions. You're free to believe what you will, you know. Again, you don't have to believe in what I believe in. These are all just my opinions, and everybody will have different perspectives. And some people will genuinely believe that this guy, Papa, is perfect for the role, or they just don't see a problem with it, and that's fine. But do let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? For the casting of Professor Snape in the new Harry Potter TV show that's going to be releasing apparently on HBO Max. Anyway, like the video, sub to the channel.
Yeah, I think personally he definitely does not fit the role for this guy. I don't know, man. He definitely doesn't fit the role for, you know, Severin Snape or so. I don't know. I've seen like the first 3 Harry Potter movies. That's about it. I didn't see the rest of the Harry Potter movies, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. It's definitely something that's not worth it, though. The lady they cast in Alien Romulus is a perfect cast choice for Ellie in the Last of Us, but they chose that girl. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the Last of Us HBO show one. At the end of the day, right? I just don't watch shows. Like, honestly, like shows I don't really watch as like shows in general. So, hey, man. If they want to ruin the franchise, be my guest. You do you, bro. You do you. For me, I'm just not gonna watch it. You know, if I wanna watch Harry Potter, so I just go watch the movies, the Harry Potter movies. At the end of the day, you know, I'm not even gonna bother with this, in my personal opinion. But hey, it is what it is, right? Anyways. You guys comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff, and yeah. I'd be curious who's gonna watch it, you know. That's not even Disney though. It's not even owned by Disney. I'm curious if any of my viewers is actually gonna watch, and if they actually do, I hope they comment or so, right? And like in a future video, they'd be like, "Co, I just watched the episode or so. Don't watch it. It's garbage." I was like, all right. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. That's the end of the video. And peace.